Hey beautiful people, welcome back to the channel. I'm Josie with Awakened Soul, and we're here for a reading about the person on your mind and your connection to each other. I hope you are having an amazing day or night whenever this reading found you, and I am so glad you have joined me here today. Today's reading is going to focus in on you versus them in the connection, as well as the current state of the connection itself. So we are going to begin with some oracle cards where we're going to talk about your energetic state, what you are experiencing, what roles you are playing, and lessons you are learning, and vice versa. We're then going to talk about your person's experience and their energy in the connection, so on and so forth, plus the connection itself. So these are going to be mutual energies, things both you and your person are experiencing, and what the connection itself is going through at this time. When we are all said and done with this first spread here, I'm going to dive even deeper using the tarot. We're going to see what your current experience, thoughts, and feelings are versus your person's, and where the two of you are actually syncing up with each other. When we're all said and done with tarot, I will pull a few channeled messages from your person to you, followed by some tiles and charms for bonus information, insight, and confirmation for you, followed by a message from the universe just for you to help you reset your energy and bring that focus back on yourself again. So we are going to cover a lot in today's reading. I am super excited to get started. If you find yourself resonating with today's message, let me know by liking the video. Consider subscribing if you're new, as I do release readings on a daily basis. And you're welcome to share your story or any information you would like to with the collective down below in the comments. Let's get into it, you guys. I am ready to go. So over here on the left, it is my intention that this is you, how you are being represented. Over here on the right would be your person, and then the two center cards would be the connection itself. I always give the PSA or the notice to you guys that if you feel like things are flip-flopped, that is a-okay. Always listen to your gut and take messages if, when, and how they resonate for your situation. There are no rules here other than to listen to your gut and go with the flow. So let's hop into it. I'm going to get started with you first. You are being represented with the wolf spirit, the spider spirit, and the hunter archetype. So you seem to be in some sort of a go-getter attitude right now. You are in pursuit, and what you are in pursuit of seems to be structure and creating a harmonious reality for you and this person and the connection. So I don't know if things have been off between the two of you lately, or you are kind of just in action mode. You're ready to make changes. You might be in the process of trying to consciously manifest things in for this connection. What I'm seeing here is you have a desire to bring the two of you closer together, create some sort of a family structure, and you may even believe that this person is a part of your soul family or soul tribe, or they could be a part of your family. This could be your current partner or spouse, somebody that you are already very close with and consider a part of your soul family or your literal family, somebody that you love very dearly. You're trying to bring the two of you closer together. This is a love reading, so it's not my intention that this is like a literal family member, but somebody rather you consider to be a part of your soul tribe, somebody that you have integrated into your closest circle. Just to be clear, this is a love reading. So I feel like you are trying to bring you and this person closer together. You're on the pursuit of this. Maybe you have a mission in mind. Spoiler alert, I feel like you can sense that there is a big change coming in for the connection in the not so distant future. And that might be why you are kind of picking up the pace a little bit here. You're trying to create a reality that really fits the two of you and brings the two of you closer together as a unit. I feel like sometimes when people think of wolves, they tend to think of a lone wolf type of energy. In this deck specifically, it talks about the exact opposite. Wolves are pack animals, right? They, of course, have a hierarchy within their packs, but every single member is valued and plays an important role. So again, there's something about a family structure, a family unit, soul tribe, soul family that's coming through really strongly with you. I think that you genuinely love and care for this person very much, and you're looking for ways to integrate them into your circle more, or heal anything that's gone wrong between the two of you. You're consciously manifesting this. The spider spirit animal talks about conscious manifestation and sort of weaving your own web of karma or dharma. Good karma is actually known as dharma, and I think that's your primary focus here, is trying to weave things in such a way where everybody is satisfied, everybody is pleased, and everything is coming together quite harmoniously. So again, there could be some things that are getting in the way between the two of you right now. There might be dysfunction, disbalance, disharmony going on, and I feel like you've had enough is enough type of vibes with that, and you've reached a point where you're like, okay, we're not doing this anymore. We're creating something that works for everyone, and things are moving forward. You're going after this goal. It's also very interesting that I chose to pull for you on the left-hand side, and you have the hunter archetype going towards the goal, which is pointed directly towards your person over here on the right. So that tells me that you are in pursuit mode towards your person and towards the connection and this harmony, right? You may be exuding a lot of your divine masculine energy right now. You don't have to be a masculine for this to be your reading. Everybody has both divine feminine and divine masculine within us. You just so happen to be resonating with more divine masculine energy right now. You are the one that's sort of taking charge. You are the one that's sort of going after it. Spoiler alert, your person is also in a very masculine energy at this time. We're going to talk about it. Yet, even though their divine masculine energy is quite active right now, yours seems to be almost more supercharged and more powerful. And you might be the one that's sort of leading the way here or attempting to do so. With your person, they're being represented with the vulture and the elk, as well as the river archetype. So yes, the elk in this deck represents divine masculine energy, specifically from the earth element. Interesting that you also have two earth elements over here. They got the one plus a little bit of air. But again, your divine masculine energy is coming across as stronger to me. Like, I keep wanting to go over here and talk about you. I keep wanting to focus on you, even when I'm trying to talk about your person. So bear with me for a second, you guys. They're also in a very family-oriented type of energy, and they're also in a leadership type of mode at this time. This talks about being a protector, being a provider, being somebody who takes the lead and sometimes even nurtures. Like, there's also like caregiver type of energy that comes from this card, somebody who cares for a family structure or a family unit. So I don't know if the two of you are quite literally married and have kids, or are hoping to get to that point, start a family, grow something from the ground up, but both of you are coming across as individuals who are very family focused at this time. That is a primary goal of yours, is to create your unit. And even if it's just the two of you, it seems like both of you are kind of at this state where you're like, we want to create the whole. We want to bring together and form our soul family, our soul tribe, and bring everybody together. That's just the type of energy both of you are in. You seem to be more like directly trying to go after this and create solutions. Your person is just in that energy, but they're a little bit more self-focused. There's something from their past that they can't let go of, but they know they need to, and they're working towards it. There's someone or something, even if that's just themselves, that they feel like they need to release forgive and move away from, okay? So like a bad mindset, a bad past. This person could have already been married. We could be talking about a person who has already gone through a divorce or a very significant separation. Maybe they have kids, or built a life with another person before meeting you, and they haven't fully released the wounds or the issues from that past connection. Whatever it is, I feel like you'll know. This won't be a secret to you, so take it how it resonates for this situation. It could have even just been a long-term relationship that this person hasn't fully closed out. Now, I'm not saying that they're hung up on their ex. That's not what I'm getting at all whatsoever here. That's not what they're coming across with. It could just be that they didn't ever fully heal from it. They never fully grieved that loss. If it was like a toxic or a turbulent relationship, I don't think that they ever fully healed from that trauma. They haven't gotten the proper support, or maybe they even just like shut down their emotions and avoided feeling it altogether. And this person has this awareness right now that they need to go with the flow of life, keep going down this river of life that we're all on, and stop paddling upstream. Stop resisting the changes. Stop resisting the forgiveness and the freedom that comes from finally making a conscious choice to release someone or something, okay? Your person knows that there's something that needs to be purified within them before they're going to feel like they're fully in this confident leadership energy that they are desiring to be in, okay? And both of you seem to be coming across as really strong leaders. That could just be a characteristic both of you have. You like to take charge in life. You both come across as really strong leaders, but your person is feeling sort of weakened and down because of this past stuff that they haven't fully released yet. There's someone they need to forgive. There's something they need to let go of. They need to finally say, the past is in the past. I'm starting fresh. This is a new life. Every day is a fresh start. Feel it, live it, and go along with it. Because they are also sensing that there's a big and inevitable change or shift coming in for this connection. By the way, side note before I hop into this message, this card always makes me think of the King of Pentacles, very similar to one another. The King of Pentacles is Capricorn energy, so that could be important. And then again, we have a lot of earth energy coming through for both you and your person. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn placements could be in sync with each other. That could be a dominant energy both of you come into this connection with. I'm really not shocked at all because of the energies that are coming from all of this. It seems like both of you are very focused on stability, family, material plane stuff. Finances are probably really important as well. A household. It seems like you're really both concerned with material plane business, as I say, with your person being a little bit airy as well at this time. I heard Gemini. Okay, so they could have Gemini placements. That could be important here. So basically what I'm getting at here is you guys are on the same page. You're just learning different lessons right now. Maybe one of your lessons is to take charge and take the lead and go after and create. Your person is more about forgiveness and release of the past right now. They're also very strong with their leadership energy and determined to move things forward, but they know consciously they have to let something go before they're going to be able to fully do that, right? Now, anyway, getting back to the joining message, your connection itself is being represented with the fault line archetype and the unicorn. The unicorn represents the third eye chakra in this deck. So what this is telling me is both of you have this intuitive knowing that something big is coming in for this connection. There's a big change in the works. This could be something both of you are consciously aware of, like if there is a job change or a big financial impact coming in for the connection, that could be what this is. But more or less, I feel like it's mostly intuitive. Both of you kind of feel this impending change. This card is one of my favorites in the deck simply because of the beautiful analogy it gives of the energy of this archetype. It talks about like when you're walking across a frozen lake and you can start to hear the cracking beneath your feet, it's like you have this sense of impending doom or impending change. You know this is coming, but sometimes being in denial of it, right? Almost pretending like you didn't just hear that sound beneath your feet, continuing onward anyways. So what's going on in the connection right now is both of you know that there's a change in the works. There's something coming, maybe even as extreme as a tower moment, a big life-changing event or something. But you're also both kind of in denial of that, or trying to put off making certain decisions or avoiding certain thought patterns about it, maybe until you feel like things are more in alignment. Now, the one thing I'm going to say is that God does what God does when God does it, okay? / universe, right? Things happen in divine timing. One of the issues with the ego is that the ego likes to control things. The ego likes to stay with what feels familiar. So sometimes we give ourselves the illusion of control. But if the universe wants a big shift to come into your life, it's going to come in whether or not you want it to happen in that exact moment. So I think both you and your person are trying to stay in control over this situation, but both intuitively know something's coming, whether or not you're under the illusion of that control or not, if that makes sense. So this is interesting. It's going a little bit over time for the beginning, but I'm totally here for it. Let's dive into the tarot next, you guys. I'm liking the energies here. I'm really liking what's going on. This is interesting. Okay, so let's hop into the tarot next. Let's see what your current thoughts and feelings are about your person versus them to you. Over here on the left is going to be you again, and over here on the right is going to be your person. Talk to me about the viewer's current thoughts and feelings. Yeah, you're brainstorming. You're like focused on all the possibilities. Again, you're trying to create, you're trying to manifest, you are trying to figure out what's going to work versus what's not going to work and go after it very directly. You have the Seven of Cups. You also have the Ace of Swords. You're trying to find truth, clarity, and understanding right now. And again, like it's not a shock to me at all whatsoever that you have this arrow, this bow and arrow being represented because of that hunter archetype. You're going after it. You're seeking right now. Sagittarius energy could be important here with the bow and arrow coming out twice. We also have the Five of Swords. Okay. Maybe something about this person has been sabotaged in the past, or that could be a pattern the two of you have with each other, is sabotage of the connection or self-sabotage. I feel like you're trying to understand why that is happening so you can put an end to it and move things forward. That's what you're coming across with to your person right now. You've reached this point of enough is enough, change needs to happen, change is coming, and I'm going after something that feels better and is in more alignment for everyone involved. Okay. When it comes to your person, we have the Four of Pentacles. We also have the Three of Cups. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, I'm not surprised by that. I'm gonna get one more card out for the Three of Cups real quick, you guys. Give me a second here. Okay. All right, so we have the Nine of Cups to clarify the Three of Cups. Beautiful. So your person's current thoughts and feelings about you and the connection, they also want me to share the back of the deck is the Six of Wands, because that is going to factor into this part of the message. Your person is really focused on their finances right now, and that's not a shock to me based on the energies that have been present throughout the rest of the reading and the fact that I felt really strongly like I needed to comment that that Elk card was making me think of the King of Pentacles. I think that's where your person wants to be, but they're struggling with that right now. Maybe they just lost their job, or they are in the middle of trying to get out of debt or pay off some kind of loan, a vehicle, a house, or something like that. Because your person is in a very defensive and protective energy right now, but in this context, based on the other earth energies, pentacle energies that have come through. I feel like they're being protective over their money, their finances, their resources, their home, their job, whatever it is that they're clinging to materially, okay? Now, that's not because they feel like you're greedy or they're trying to keep this away from you or from the connection. I think it's just because of their own insecurities or their own difficulties. They're feeling like they're lacking. I think they want to be in a King of Pentacles or Queen of Pentacles energy. They just don't feel like they're there yet. Maybe one of the shifts or changes that both of you can see coming involves money or stability of some kind. And it could be that they're trying to like brace for this because, again, they know the change is coming, but it's going to be a difficult one. But they're not turned off by it. They're not running away from that change. They're ready for it. They're just trying to be more ready for it and let go of some things that they've been holding on to that might be holding them back at the same time. Because they feel this energy of celebration coming. With the Six of Wands, we're just going to kind of like put this in here because that factors into this message right here. They're ready to celebrate something. They know that good things are on the horizon for this connection. They're feeling good about it. They're feeling excited about it. And there could be a big celebration coming in. For some of you, this could be like a wedding or a big party, like a renewal of vows, an anniversary, or something like that. More than likely, it would be a party or an event between the two of you, not something outside of it, because your person is feeling some kind of financial responsibility for that, whatever it is. So unless they're paying for like another person's wedding or party or birthday party or something like that, it's between the two of you. And they're excited about this. They know it's this change, everything that's going on between the two of you is what you both want. They're feeling good about it, but they're also a little bit insecure and they feel like they have more things they need to hash out and take care of first. So I hope that makes sense. Let's get a few messages from them to you now, some channeled messages. We're not doing an extended for today's reading, but I do them often enough. I would say at least like half or a third of my pop-up readings do come with extended. So if you're looking for exclusive and or extended content, you guys check out my Patreon and or my YouTube membership. They have different readings on both, so you can even double dip. I add to the pools all the time. We would love to have you join us over there on those communities. Okay, let's get a couple channeled messages out. You might find that this person has been needing extra space lately, or sometimes they just need space in general. That's how they clear their head, okay? That is how they come to conclusions. I think that they tend to get really distracted when they're around other people. Yeah, exactly. They tend to get very distracted by other people. Maybe they're very social, or they tend to like take the lead in conversations or something like that. Your person wants you to know it's very important to them that they have some space and time. And it's not because they don't want to be around you. It's not because of X, Y, or Z. It's simply because when they're alone, when they have time to themselves, they're able to actually see things more clearly, give themselves clarity, and understand what's going on inside their own heart. So that's one thing they want you to know. Reflection. Being away from you has allowed me to gain clarity. Regret. I wish this never happened. Mend. I want to fix our connection. And space. I need more time to think. So maybe there have been difficulties between the two of you. Your person may want to pull back their energy when that happens to think things through, figure it out, and also find solutions. Okay. We have you are my sun, moon, and stars. And you are my everything. I feel like enough said there. All I can really say, you guys, is if you're the type of person that gets anxious when people take space from you, that's either something you need to work on within yourself, or maybe remove yourself from this connection, because I feel like this is just what your person needs in order for them to feel safe and seen in the connection, is sometimes taking some space. And it's not because they don't love you. It's not because they don't want to be around you. It's just because it's easier to get in their head when they're alone or when they take space. It's nothing personal. It's just who they are, it seems. And if that's going to bother you, instead of trying to change your person, You might be faced with a decision where you'll either have to adapt and change yourself, or just come to this place of acceptance that that's who they are and what they need to do in order to process their thoughts. Because I don't see your person changing that anytime soon. So we also have You Are My Muse. These three are very similar energies. And then we have air sign. Maybe that's why I heard Gemini earlier. This person could be a Gemini or have significant Gemini placements. Or they just have a very airy energy. You were coming across as somebody with really strong earth energy. They had some earth energy as well, but like I said, mixed in with some air. So your person might just have a tendency to get really immersed in their thoughts, really deep in their head. And that could be another reason why they need some space and alone time, because they need time to literally just be in their head. That's just something that they do, something that they need. Okay. All right, let's get out tiles and charms next, you guys. Tiles and charms, tiles and charms. All right. I forgot to warn you that that gets noisy. I'm sorry if that was too loud for you guys. We have toe. I don't know why I saw that right away, but toe. Okay. We also have G, W, and C. And this is an S. Okay. So you might see names, initials, important words come out. I'm not seeing anything else come out except toe. I don't know why that's important. I'm going to leave that there. You'll know if that's for you, I guess. Let's see. We have music notes here. Music could be really important to this connection. Someone could be a musician, or music is something that bonds the two of you together. We have a swan here. I would say that's really promising. Swans represent long-term commitment, monogamy, lifelong commitment, soulmates, higher level soul connections. So I would say the bond you share with this person really is deep and true. You may be soulmates with them or have a higher level soul connection to each other. We also have a red diamond here. And then obviously it makes me think of like poker, playing cards. And then they just drew my eye right here to this specific charm, and it's like a white rabbit. So maybe even Alice in Wonderland could be important to this connection. We're going to get you a couple personal messages out from universe next. Yeah, sometimes when I get like sing-songy in readings, I feel like it's because there's like a musical link between the two of you, and we did have the music notes come out. So there could be some kind of deep connection the two of you share with music. Just saying. Just saying. Someone could be a musician or something. These next two messages are just for you. It doesn't have to relate to this connection at all. Your first message is the Starling. Now is the right time to get out into the world and connect in authentic ways. And then your affirmation of the day, I'm holding up so you can affirm it with me. You can do that by commenting it down below, writing it down, or reading it out loud. I trust myself to make the right decision. Always try to be your best supporter. The true magic starts when you believe in yourself. Yeah, trust in self, love for self is so very important. I'm going to leave this reading here though. Thank you all so much for joining. I hope you have a blessed rest of your day or night. And until next time, bye for now.